Okay, and then we got, where are we? What happened to Steve?
He went down to grab some stuff at the barn.
He went down to the barn?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So we're not spread out enough yet. Oh. Jesus. Delete. E. X. Okay, and then we got, where are we? What happened? Okay, now. We were pretty good.
Lots of milk coffee.
Huh? There we go, Audrey.
No, go right ahead. I mean, I'll start. Thank you.
So now we're just minus Steve. I guess we just wait. We don't know where he went.
I guess so. He'll be back. He left his snack there.
Oh, well, he'll be back then. Microphone is on. Okay, and then we got, where are we? What happened to Steve?
He went down to grab some stuff at the barn.
He went down to the barn?
Still, you have a good day?
Oh my God.
Good.
Okay,
You know all the names now.
so we're not spread out enough yet.
That's okay. I don't either.
Uh-huh. I didn't tell anybody. Jesus. I hate to tell anybody. E. X. Okay, and then we got, where are we? Oh, there we got some real mail. Good, okay. Okay, now. We were pretty good.
Lots of milk coffee.
Huh? There we go, Audrey. Regular mail.
No, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Looks like you left me on camera anyways.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stuff.
Coming off the ledge at once.
Sorry to sit.
So now we're just minus Steve.
These things out here.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. As ready as I'm gonna be.
Ready to go.
Come on,
I guess we
Haley.
just wait. You don't know where he went. The basket.
Why don't you keep hold of this?
The basket.
He'll be back. He left his snack there.
Oh, well, you know, she's supposed to get the basket. You know. Get the basket, Bailey. No, you didn't get the basket. Where's the basket?
It's hot. She can't.
Look out, here it comes. It's at the backside of it.
Oh, s-
Get the basket. You didn't get the basket. Look out, here she comes. Come on, here.
All the names.
What do you want, Strike? What's the basket? Right over here. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Sugar, right? She's a good girl.
here's a damn basket.
You wanted the basket. You got it.
Okay, now what do we do?
Oh, my God.
Somebody pick up all the stuff quick before she decides to eat it. We lost some.
And this.
Audrey?
That was different.
Audrey, did you want some? Audrey? 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 Audrey?
Sure. Hey,
See, that one's been beating her up. You're a regular nail.
maybe we'll switch her up.
What, you go over there. Go over there and lie down. Go, male, get over there. Stay. Audrey, come here, Audrey. Audrey.
Next, you want to try to play her again?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stuff.
Go off the leg this one. Come on, Audrey. Audrey, come on. You get up there and lie down. Thank you. Good girl. Come on, Audrey.
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Come on, Audrey.
Come on, baby. She's good at the snack bar. Audrey, keep moving this.
Don't help her. She's supposed to get the basket. The other way. You know it. Get the basket, Dale. No, you didn't get the basket. Where's the basket?
It's hot.
Put it down. You got the basket. Get the basket. You didn't get the basket. Good girl. Get out here. Come on here. What do you want, right? Come on, the basket. Right over here. Yeah, there you go. Shove it, right?
Here's your damn basket.
You wanted the basket, you got it.
Okay, now what do we do? Somebody pick up all the stuff, quick, before she decides to eat it. We lost some today. That package is, that thing with Richard's stuff going out. Audrey? Richard does not take his stuff on planes, he mails it. Audrey, did you want some? Audrey? Audrey? That's not a bad idea.
Oh, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Much easier to ship.
Audrey? 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 Feel like carry on sort of?
Sure. Hey,
See, that one's been beating her up.
maybe we'll switch her up.
What, you go over there and lie down. Go, male, get over there. Stay. Audrey.
Just trying to get on the And they said, you can't bring those dead raccoons on the plane. And the buzzer said, why not? They carry on.
Okay, what happened? No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
You get up there and lie down. We're gonna have to feed them later. It's just too
Yeah, we'll feed her
confusing.
later.
We're having controlling those puppies problems. Put one in that room and one in the living kitchen. Can somebody go and help her, please? Come here, baby. Come here. Another way. Okay, Audrey, we need your. We're out of control. Yeah, there you go. We got 2 dishes for.
Figure it out.
You sure? I wish I had your face. I wish I had your face. Come here, baby.
You said you wish you had my face.
Hey, you could have got some wiser package.
No.
Yeah, you can back that down.
If you like, I
Okay,
can,
we did that.
be glad to offer something.
Go ahead. Here we go. I want to take a moment to thank you and all you've done for the recipient who received one of your names. Filled my heart with joy and soul happiness to read your updates with Richard to improve mobility. Richard does not take his stuff on planes, he mails it to George. He's apparent by her beautiful smile that George is doing a job really well. Bad idea.
No, it's
The
a great
updates at Belle's Bond.
So
Terrific. She's a good
probably less
writer.
expensive. She is a very
Bella's
good
Bond is a good writer and she's a good photographer, which is wonderful. I truly enjoy reading a daily doggy in my inbox. Oh my word, sometimes that's not really a very good thing, but we do try. It is the best way to start my day. I continue to spread the word about the wonderful organization in hopes of bringing you additional support in the great work we do. Trixie Lou. Well, that's very nice. Yeah, people who are, we need more people to be addicted to this. You can't comment because your mouth is full, right?
I would just use another term besides addicted.
Oh, well, whatever. We get them watching us.
Dedicated.
Dedicated. Dedicated. We don't have any, I don't have any cookies. I have some cookies, it might not be a bad thing. Cookies out of the bin there?
I have cookies.
You know, not yours. We need a doggy cookies.
I didn't eat you. I use
He
cookies.
needs to come over here more often. Thank you. Hey, Audrey, 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 come here, Audrey, come here, Audrey. Not too good at this stuff. Audrey, come here, don't touch it. Audrey, hey, Audrey. Here, Audrey, here. Here you go. See, that's good. You didn't know. You didn't know you got food over here, did you? Did you want another piece of cookie? I say, Audrey! And he gets it. This boy's been beat up by everybody a little bit. We gotta separate these
Just a
guys.
little shell shock.
Okay, this is Carol from Illinois. We had a run on Illinois yesterday. Did you notice? A lot of people from Illinois. Did you want more cookies now? Was it more cookies? We should do another piece. Here, Audrey. There you go. I'm calling Audrey on the. Maybe I better shut that
It's
off.
the time-space continuum.
We better shut that off before she does all sorts of strange things. There we go. Okay, we're on. Off. Something. Mailed on July 7th. We got it the 11th, and that's from Ohio. Here we go. Oh my word. Oh, upside down. What are we doing here? Carlene, I know how you love quirky things. This is just for you and Steve, meat cutter Steve. Enjoy. Also would like 2 bricks. Plus the money for the fun fund. Enjoy mail call every day. From first time, something about wet, Ohio. Jody. Okay, so we have to have, let's see, she has to have an address on this. What happened to that one? Has to have a 1 on it. You want to put a 1 on that? No, 2. She gets 2 bricks.
2 bricks.
2 bricks. She gets a 2 on that and then give that back to me.
Isn't that a director? Stanley Kubrick's?
2 bricks. Huh? No.
Never mind.
90% of people cannot pronounce this whole poem. You have to try it. Oh my word. Oh my. If you can pronounce every word in this poem, you will be speaking English better than 90% of the native English speakers in the world. After trying the verses, the Frenchman said he'd prefer 6-month hard labor. Reading 6. Dearest creature in creation, study English pronunciation. I will teach you in my verse. Sounds like corpse, horse, worse. I will keep you, Susie, busy. Make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye, your dress will tear. So shall I, oh hear my prayer. Dear boy. You get the next.
What do I need to do?
The second verse. I think I'm not sure we go through the whole
Second verse,
thing.
same as the first. Just compare heart, beard, and herd. Dies and diet, lord and word. Sword and sward, retain and Britain. Mind the latter, how it's written. Now I surely will not plague you with such words as plaque and ague. But be careful how you speak. Say break and stake, but bleak and streak.
Okay. Thank you for providing more value to the lives of so many.
Anybody want to read?
God, pass it around. Let it fail.
Interesting.
Service dog is truly amazing with much admiration and appreciation. Amy in Louisville, Kentucky. We have a dog in Louisville, Kentucky, and they don't send me emails, you know? And it's annoying. They put stuff on Facebook and they can't just copy and paste some to me.
Well,
What's this off down? What's happening?
you're in control.
Are you up on the counter, Annie? Huh. Okay, I never heard of this place in New York, but what the hell, we've got it now. Are they still making towns, or is everybody full?
They're making what?
Towns, I've never heard of this town in New York. Did they just start another one, and how do you start another town?
Well,
You
if
don't.
they may be redistricted, but they don't make other towns, but maybe it's like a village or a part of a town
Huh,
or something, I don't know. I suppose they could, but
They could have renamed it.
that could be. That could be.
No idea why they would do that.
okay. 516 so this is an applicant,
Okay.
an inquiry, applicant, whatever. Here we go, try that one. You're doing a good job, Annie, quieting them down. We have to stop them from racing around in here. They raced around in here and then knocked her flat. That was not very nice. She makes this card, Kay Fried, Allentown, Pennsylvania, for the Fun Fund. I had a chance to use the Fun Fund today.
You did?
I'd like to talk to everybody about it. 57. Remember the kid 57?
Yeah, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. That we all really read those pink envelopes about. She's now in high school and doing famously. The dog is great. They're having a great time. She went to the mall with her friends today without her mother. Just wandered around the mall with the friends, the
Excellent.
dog. Excellent, excellent. She's in a wheelchair most of the time now. The dog pulls the wheelchair. But they went to a vet up there who said the dog had something wrong with his back end, his anal fistula or something of that sort. Not a very nice thing to have, but nonetheless. Gave them some very expensive medication and went on to say that it's going to be on medication for the rest of his life and you'll probably have to put him down. That's all she had to hear. This woman was distraught. And she called me. She said she was crying all night long. She didn't know what to do. I'll bring the dog down. We'll get a second opinion. Second opinion was he's got an impacted anal gland. That's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah, I guess so.
And the minute the vet down here lifted it up, she said impacted anal gland. There was no, it still could, he still could have a fissure some, later on or whatever, but right at the moment, no. It's a really minor sort of situation. And this veterinarian took a culture, which seems to be a logical thing to do. And I thought her mother was gonna, Jocelyn's mother was gonna faint to the floor.
Was that her mom that brought Teal down today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty dog.
She's beautiful.
Beautiful dog.
Talk about a perfect use for the fun fund.
It's a
Yeah.
perfect use of the fun
Yeah.
fund, so
Yeah.
I paid the bill down there to get the second opinion.
Oh, great. Excellent.
And this is more money for the fun fund.
There you go.
Love watching, Karen Peters. Well, it's one of those things that I didn't get permission from the board of directors. I just did it.
Well,
The hell with it.
an executive decision, that was a wise one.
Executive decision has to be made now and again. At any rate, I hope it works and things, but certainly she didn't have to be told that, I mean, we're all gonna die, but let's not make a
Better
big...
watch out or we'll have another letter campaign.
Yeah, I know, really. I was just thinking the same thing. I was not gonna open my mouth.
Well, you know what? I don't know how you get on these things and oh, I didn't do the right thing. I can't do two things at once. It's kind of bad. Put that over there, put this over there.
It's called multitasking. and-
Multitasking, can't do it. I don't know how you make comments on somebody's Facebook page. There's I don't even know what the word is, but there is some sort of deal you can make comments on somebody's Facebook. And I wish everybody would go to Danvers Animal Hospital and say what a nice thing it was that they did today. She took the dog in. We didn't have an appointment, and she was very nice to us. I was very happy with her. And I don't know how to compliment them online because there's this. I don't even know
The
what the term.
CPs will know how to go out to their Facebook page
Who
and
will?
thank them. The CPs will be able to.
CPs will figure it out somehow.
We have Vanna in training.
Oh, Audrey.
Oh, she's got
I
the
get,
phone.
I get.
Don't scare her now, because she's not
It's
a
fine.
really tough life.
Yeah,
Think you
good
put up.
girl. Good girl, Audrey, good girl. Little
Oh,
slide to go with it.
Here we go. This is from Carol.
You have to wait until like the show.
Postage and bricks. What the hell? Sorry to take so long reimbursing the last $6 postage for the toddler clothes. Added some dollars used as needed. Thanks so much
See, that we good?
for your help with all the
Okay.
toddler clothes. I really appreciate it. Hugs to you and all the 2- and 4-legged folks at Crazy Acres. Carol. Well, that's wonderful. I didn't know. Postage and bricks. Okay, so she must be gonna get 3 bricks, because if she owes us $6 postage, I need to have her address someplace. Okay, I need a 3 on here.
3.
Right, please, a 3 on there,
You got it?
and then you can have it, I need to get a little back. Well, maybe I have a pen, I have it. So now you don't have her name, I do.
I will.
Carol.
What was your name, Charlie? Carol what? Oh, it's on the
That's
envelope?
not her last name. That's not it either. I just put it in here. She's the one that had all the clothes sent to us by mistake.
Oh, okay.
Carol, Keightley.
K-E,
Ightlley. Virginia.
right, so is that Kitely? Kately?
I don't know.
You know.
Want me to spell it again?
This would go, no, it's fine, but this
Carol.
would go with that poem that we were just looking at,
Oh,
like how to pronounce. Where was she from?
Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't take this one yet. How come?
I did not.
You didn't
I
do
didn't know you had done it.
I've done it.
So you're putting the used ones in the same pile, and it's confusing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't really get a nap today, but I certainly thought about it.
You sure looked like you were taking a nap over there.
I was trying. I want to commend you and the great work you're all doing here, training your service dogs. It's a delight to be able to watch the training and sessions.
It's been great.
What's the matter, Audrey? Leash training, step training. It's particularly fun to watch the pups learning to wait. Incredible stories about the recipients are a marvel to read. I can only imagine how their lives are changed by having a service dog. I also enjoy being able to ask questions at the end of mail call. We'll go ahead. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is an excellent way to help camera people learn every day. Thank you so much for allowing the camera into your home. And document the good work you do. And the volunteers. You, your staff, and volunteers do every day. I'm having trouble reading, have you noticed? You noticed?
Yes.
You noticed. I try.
Maybe it's time for new glasses.
It's time for a whole lot of things.
Have you seen those ads on TV?
No.
The lady opens this, like her screen door and she, oh, come on, little kitty, come on. And it's a skunk and it walks in and then it says, think it's time for new glasses? It's very
No.
funny.
Audrey,
This is Trixie
want a
Lou
piece
again.
of that?
So very-
Here you go.
we got her.
Was that good?
Good
Where's
girl, Audrey.
Marilyn? Oh. Did I take the letter out of here already?
Would be helpful.
It's not there. It's gone, so you must have.
I do have it. That was the one you just, that was
Oh, okay.
Trixie Lou.
Did you want another piece? You want another piece? Audrey, you want that one? There you go. You're a good girl. This is a nice quiet dog. Does not need to be in with those idiots over there. And you've
So
done
I'm
a,
the idiot?
Whoa, wow.
you've done a good job with them, Annie.
Hey Annie, by the way, Four Wheel Girl says thank you for the postcard.
Oh, okay.
Sandra, that's a new name. In URICH, Missouri. She gave us money for the Fun Fund and made a paw. Look at that. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
It's a three-toed paw. It looks like a sloth.
Oh, look. Oh, that's something else. Oh, that's all we got. Coming down the home stretch here. Getting
It's
ready.
been an exhaustive week for mail call.
It's
Sure has.
It's been an exhausting week for a lot of things.
Well, someone commented that you're gonna really miss your sidekick, Richard, just so you know.
Well, you know, he was so observant. And there were so many things he did not know, so he had to ask. It was very interesting.
But he was curious, and
He
he
was
was,
curious,
and
and
he
he's a
offered a
bright
lot.
guy.
Yeah, offered a lot of suggestions.
Yes, he had a lot of suggestions, he made me think.
He was nice. He was very nice.
Yes, I appreciated being there, I enjoyed it, I really did. It's gonna take me a week to recover.
Well, it's just a
I
lot
feel
to
like I
think
have
about.
a mental enema. Whatever. Well,
Oh, God.
at any rate, this is dollars for the five, what do you put it in there, I guess, I don't know what I've done. I might get, actually make it off, make it off the island for a couple hours to visit sometime this summer.
Oh, shit.
Mom said she could fund it so I can help out and get a puppy fix. I'll let you know when I know more. That's Sharon from Block Island.
Oh, Sharon kept
She
her-
misses us.
She does.
She does.
Her lobster stuffies were a huge hit with each litter.
Yeah, that's right.
So that goes over there. This is floating around, and that's not a good thing to float around. It's a naked stick.
Can you remember how to spell it last name? Katera?
Okay, let's make sure we don't lose this thing, shall we? I'll put it in there. I'll put it in there.
Don't lose it. I put it in the round file.
Right. Okay, now we'll do this. We will now. Publishers Clearinghouse. Boy, maybe I've won $7 million. How do you know? Come on now. They were gonna give me $5,000 every week, wasn't it?
No, they weren't gonna give you, they were just getting everyone to buy things and promising everyone that you could get it.
Well, they've been telling me I could do that, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting.
I would like, fall on the floor if you actually.
Touch first. And, you know, my memory is not the greatest, as maybe you do know.
Oh, your memory is okay, it's, what?
What the hell's the problem then?
What?
We got some problem here.
I don't know,
Okay. They told me I ordered this.
oh, that's,
I think we ought to put this in the free thing out there in case anybody else wants to see what it is.
what is it?
It's something about a touch purse. Oh
A
dear.
touch purse.
Really strings it around your neck.
Bailey, you all right, girl?
It has something, oh. Oh, maybe I did order this. Well, apparently you can use your cell phone through it. And then you can hang it around your neck. With
Oh,
these
so
funny things.
it allows the touch screen to work through.
Yeah. And it's a wallet or something. Well,
There you go.
I may try it. If I don't try it, I'll put it out there and let somebody else try it. But I don't think I'm gonna win the $7,000 a week either. I'm getting a little tired of the whole process.
Judy wants to know if we need more cookies. We're still working on the
No.
second bag. We're fine for now, Judy, but thank you. But yes, in time we will, absolutely. But we're still working on the second bag. I've had several today already. They're very good. In fact, I just had a couple just a few minutes ago. And I'll have another one after dinner.
What am I doing?
You having cookies too?
No,
Okay.
I'm beginning to smell a lamb chop.
I'm smelling them too.
I have to put this, there's a scrap basket. My life is complete. Now, that was one of those funny little things to keep it from, getting damp or something. It's probably got a bill in it. We better just put that over here. They certainly get mad at you when they don't pay the bill on time. They know how to do that. Well, they kept billing me, and they didn't send me the jelly beans. So I refused to pay them until I got the jelly beans. And it's not easy to tell them if you've not received your goods. they find it much easier to bill you and get mad at you than it is for them to figure out a way that you can say, hey, I never got the goods. So I was at it for a couple of months. I wasn't gonna, but I was risking my $5,000 a month, week, whatever, by telling them that I wasn't gonna pay when I got my jelly beans.
Well, which more important, jelly beans or 5,000 a month?
Well, you know, it's
it's
one
a
of those
matter
things.
of
I was
priorities.
having problems. The whole concept was very difficult for me. You can have this.
Oh, thank you.
T-shirt money and fun fund. I hope Theo was okay. It certainly did not look like, what do I know? I was sitting on the floor looking at his back end. It didn't look all that bad to me. I've seen worse ones.
No comment.
Megan is really our expert on rear end.
She. Megan, don't get upset with that one. I had nothing to do with it.
Well, she is. And toenails. Well, Colleen is really the toenail expert. Please use any.
So we get a rear end expert, a toenail expert.
That's right. And then there's me.
I'm not going there.
Oh,
at
don't go near
all.
that one. It's upside down. There we go.
All right.
Please, any extra money
Ready?
as we need. We need it in the fun fund.
We're taking turns.
That's good. Okay, so
Might need to come down just a teeny bit and a little closer.
Ohio.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There's a picture. Well, that's very nice. Okay, so
Okay, let's wait and see.
okay. So I did that. Now I did that. Now I have to go
Yeah,
in
you
there.
did. Yeah, you
Because I heard someplace else to put it.
Perfect.
Omaha Steak. We don't need that anymore. National Grid.
Wait a minute, we don't need Omaha Steaks? Speak
Well-
for yourself.
Okay, this is Janine and Janine. And that's service dog project. It looks like a bill. I'll give that to Teresa. Okay.
Lucky Teresa.
Lucky Teresa. Whoopsie. Is it quarter? Did we ever get you organized so you're now actually, we should do that. 'Cause I have no idea what's going on. But I have that was very nice of you to do that, and I think that at some point may be very, very nice to have that. I think it made money.
Oh, good.
$119. Is that correct? You put in a round number, right?
Yep.
Well, then we made $119.
Nice.
Where am I gonna put this?
Put that.
I'm gonna put it in the drawer
I was
over
gonna say,
here.
put it in the drawers, because I need to look at it to get some information.
Okay, you have to get it, and then you have to have our accountant agree with it. I totally forgot about that.
Which drawer would you like this in?
And the far one with the correspondence.
Okay.
Hammaker Schlemmer, they stopped selling that thing I wanted to buy.
Did you look it up online before?
I did.
You did? Nothing, huh?
No more.
Really?
And I looked up
I
the
wonder
company. Because those misters work really well. Aura Mist,
Yes.
and they're not stocking the one we have anymore. Although the guy was very nice on the phone and helped me fix it, but and then they had a bigger one. I tried to buy that. That's not there either. So I'm now wandering through the collection of manufacturers of these misters, trying to figure out who's legit. And it's really kind of
I mean, I know they make like industrial sized ones for sports teams and whatever, but
Right.
This,
they're $3,000. Have you
Yeah,
got
no,
any
we
more?
don't. no, but I'm saying, I wonder if those same companies make smaller.
Well, yeah, Aura Mist does too. I mean, they've got a great big one too, but they don't seem to have the
but they don't make the smaller
patio
ones.
ones that we're looking
I
for.
wonder why. I wonder if there's.
We had trouble with it. We had trouble with a couple parts of that. but they were very nice and sent us another one, but I hope I didn't put them out of business, because they're very good. I like the Aura Mist.
Hmm.
But there seems to be, in several different companies, a 30-inch fan, and that could be nice for that giraffe tent. It has to be portable, because you have to fill the bottom, because we don't have water out there, and I really don't want to have water out there. All right, I'm ready. Are you awake?
What? We got married? We're ready for questions?
Ready for questions?
Ready for questions. Are you gonna put your feet up?
Okay.
Or is that like too much work tonight? Too much effort, huh?
It's coughing.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, thank you again. Thank you for your help. Really appreciate it.
I have
Thank
to say,
you.
Stephen and his mentees did the most unbelievable at supper time tonight with the dogs.
Well, without these
That's
guys,
what I mean, your mentees, they're coming along
Lex and
really
her
well.
friend Tristan and
Yeah,
Laney.
Friend. Lady?
Later.
Laney.
Stop blaming, yeah.
Okay.
that was very smooth
Yeah.
for a new
Wow.
crowd.
Well, they were great
Bye-bye.
help, so thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Laney, too.
Thank you.
Guys did a great job.
The animals could be getting well trained too.
I'll tell you, I mean, obviously, Megan and whoever works with them during the week are doing a great job, because they're waiting and they're being much more behaved at feeding and
Okay, now everybody said, we don't have enough puppies. Well, get after this bunch, because these are hoodlums. They really are terrible.
hoodlums.
My poor dog comes in here and she goes to hide in the corner and everybody's on her back and chewing on her head.
Tell
She's got
all
holes
your
in her head.
hoodlum friends outside,
Huh?
you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
Okay. Questions? How the hell do you get this open?
I'm ready.
What question did Richard ask that made you think the hardest?
Oh, my
Ooh,
word.
here's a good one.
Oh. How the hell did you get in this mess? No, he is a businessman who sees things just like Sheila, the accreditation lady, and I just don't even know what they're talking about. You know, they're talking about, oh, going out and need money, whatever. I'm not going to do that until I'm got my feet on the ground and got more puppies coming, and you know. I was very hesitant when we started Service Dog Project to even ask for anybody for money until I was sure that we had some good dogs out there working. Well, we now do, so I don't feel badly anymore. Because the whole time, this ADI outfit, they didn't like Great Danes. They hardly speak to me when I go to conferences. Most of them, they just kind of make fun of me and sit at the other table, you know? They wouldn't even sit with me.
Well, they'll pay attention to you now.
I think probably. But they're so easy to train if you just don't wreck them.
They are, they're amazing.
They're born trained if you just don't wreck them.
My friend,
You have friends?
I have a few. I pay them.
Go ahead.
Ginny, that was here today from MAPS. Hi, Ginny, by the way, because I know she's watching.
Oh, good.
And thank you for the milk bones and the, oh, we forgot to bring the bag up. Oh,
Bye. Oh,
the bag. So we have a donation from Ginny Waldron from MAPS, and we have some milk bones too from her. So thank you. This was the first time she had been here today, and she's been watching online, and she said she could not believe how, first of all, the whole place impressed the hell out of her. How clean everything was, and especially the meat shack. She was so impressed with that, and as everyone is, I
Like the
understand.
Smithsonian, like Julia Child's kitchen.
Exactly, we should, and that's a good point. We should do that. Just have the whole thing moved down there and put it next to Julia Child's kitchen. I like that idea. But she was
I
just
forgot
saying.
what story you were telling.
She was saying that she could not believe how well behaved the dogs were, and oh, go ahead.
She said she was afraid of dogs when she got here.
Yes,
Okay,
I wasn't going to say it, but since you
Yep.
did, yeah, she was a little nervous around dogs, and she felt completely comfortable, and she really enjoyed her time
Yep.
here. So I think that says a lot for what everybody here does as far as just maintaining and working
Yeah.
with the dogs and everything else, so.
What did Richard, I mean, Richard just came from a California, just an entirely different atmosphere. And he thoroughly enjoyed a whole week here just asking questions and questions and questions because it was just so foreign to him.
Well, I told you, Thursday night, it was really funny because I went down, I was finishing up down in the yard, and he was just sitting in the tea tent by himself. And I said, oh, I didn't see you in there, you know, you okay? And he said, I'm just enjoying the view. He said, it's beautiful. He said, I'm just enjoying it, you know, and relaxing and
Yeah.
enjoying it. It was great. So,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
But there are people who would think that it was fun to do this. And anybody I see,
There are people that think this is fun, really?
yeah,
What's wrong with
yeah.
that?
Well, they go to sit in the tea tent,
I'm
they-
kidding.
you know, and you know, he kind of fell into that $10,000 donation. I don't think he really intended to give, you know, because when he first said it, he was thinking in terms of 2,500, and I really didn't know, but I had no idea what was going
It
to
was
happen.
pretty amazing, pretty
It-
impressive.
It was impressive, and he rose to the whatever, but he said it really was a nice vacation for him. You know, where can you go for
Yeah.
a whole week, all meals paid? Oh, the meals, look what we ate.
Well, your meals are taken care of.
Yeah,
You pick up poop.
yeah.
I mean, you know, I mean,
not
where
terribly
else can you
challenging.
go, you know, and do that? Really? I mean, you know,
I mean, part of the whole deal, but
get slobbered on.
Yep.
Anyone's welcome to come to my house and do it.
Okay.
But it's a question of entering into the family of this place and just falling right in place and bashing on. What do you got?
But that's
Alright.
it, I think he saw what we all know is you come here and you're just absorbed, involved by everyone and.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for questions. I have to answer one here that is about a procedural thing today, and it's done, so we're good. We're fine. What happened to Kiara?
Nothing. I
Nothing.
know of.
She's fine. She's with Joyce,
Yeah.
and she is an exquisitely beautiful dog. I love her. She's solid and she's beautiful. Joyce is doing a great job with her. She's well behaved.
Yeah, she is.
She's man,
Okay,
I love her.
I think that I think that's her grandfather. Want to hold that up in front of the?
He doesn't look a day over 7.
Right. That's a good looking dog.
It's beautiful. Did you see this?
I think people on the camera. H.E.
You're gonna have to hold that one really close.
It's the bottom one. Yeah, I think Hedon is his name. And he's from the Netherlands, I believe.
Just remember her first weeks when we were trying to get a urine specimen?
Yeah, right.
And she was jumping around all the time and the little contraption you made.
Yep,
Now she's this elegant young lady.
there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll do that one over here because I put
Yeah,
that
you
back.
wanna hang up
Because this guy is the father of the puppy we bought. So we have one puppy coming from there. That's the only puppy I found that's available that I like here so far.
that? Love Dog said that she lived in Arizona, or he or she lived in Arizona, and that restaurants use the misters all summer on the patios.
What kind are they?
She had written it before summer. Aura Mist. Cloud put that up.
That's what we got.
Aura Mist. So I don't know. We'll have to just see what.
They, you know,
Maybe
out of
there's another
stock
company.
of words like that. Maybe they're just out of stock. I mean, I don't know.
Someone
Adver-
wants to you repeat the little story about Teal and how she's doing.
Teal. Teal. Well, began to have a problem with her anal glands, she thought, and she took her to the vet up there, and the vet decided that it was a anal fissure, which is a lot more serious than an impacted anal gland. Our dogs have anal glands problems now and again. It's perfectly normal, sort of. At any rate, she went to the vet up there and said it was an anal fissure and that the dog should be on some very expensive medication. It was going to be $400 a month for at least 6 months, and it may cure it and it may not. You might have to put them down. And that's all she had to hear, and she was absolutely distraught because this dog is her child's lifeblood. So she cried all night long, and she got a hold of me very early in the morning, which good, I'm up anyway, but she said she couldn't get an appointment to come down. So I said, bring him down, we'll get in somehow. So we went down to George's, and I called George on the phone. He's up in New Hampshire, and he started to research this anal gland fissure deal. And it is serious, but there's some new treatments of it, and it can be cured and things like that. And he was not as morbid as the other vet was about it, but he did say it was serious, but whatever. So we get down to the vet's office down here, and I have to sit on something because I can't bend over forever down there. So I'm sitting on a milk crate and holding the dog's tail up in the air. The vet came around the other end and said, "Oh, it's got an anal gland problem." And I specifically, when I went in there, I said, "I'm not going to tell you what they said it was." And she just looked at it, she said, "Anal gland." And so she expressed one of them, and the other one was inflamed and things, and so she did lacerate it, make a laceration and culture the stuff that came out, which made sense because if it's having trouble cleaning it up, you do a culture and sensitivity to see what antibiotic works. So that has gone away to wherever cultures go, and we should have it in about 3 or 4 days. And she said, "I'd like to try a different medication since the one isn't working." And her mother said, "Oh, I've got a whole bunch of some kind of antibiotic, but I'll use that first." And I said, no, let's change it now, and I'll take the pills that you're through with, and we'll use it somehow, something, because it's a medication we use all the time, cephalexin. So she put her on.
Really? They prescribe that to dogs, really?
Huh?
They prescribe that for dogs?
Oh my God, we buy it by the thousand.
Really?
These are big bottles.
Huh, interesting.
It's a good antibiotic, inflamed antibiotic.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she gave me the cephalexin, and they gave her the new pills, and she was thrilled. I thought she was going to cry. I think she did get teary-eyed on the whole thing. And she was so glad to have somebody. It was. If you have an infection that doesn't clean up, it seems to me, you do a culture and find out exactly what'll work on it. Maybe nothing, I don't know, but it wasn't cultured before. So it just made more sense down here.
So everyone thank Danvers Animal Hospital on Facebook.
Yeah.
For again taking care of our dogs and
Right.
giving us
Absolutely.
hope and
Fitting us in between patients.
exactly.
You're awfully talkative tonight. Why don't you come over?
She's doing a good job keeping those dogs quiet.
My assignment.
Okay.
We can turn the camera on her, but we try not to move.
I just might.
No thanks.
Excuse me. Okay. Did Opal have a date today?
Yes, she did. She had a 16-minute date.
16 minutes.
So now she has a 19-minute and a 16-minute. We still didn't collect anything. I can't hang around underneath her. You're going to have to wait till somebody else does that.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe tomorrow, but I'm just really surprised that Gromit hasn't bought her flowers or candy or anything yet. I mean,
No.
he's young. We'll work on him. We'll work
Yeah,
on him.
well, he's young.
Yeah. Protocol is, something learned, I guess. Okay. Speaking of puppies, Carlene, will you be able to work with Clark and leashes next week now that some of the mayhem has settled down?
Yes, I promise.
Everyone heard that. Promise, promise, promise. Okay. All right. And Puppy Love says, you are having the last laugh on people who don't think Great Danes can be service dogs.
It's just, Sheila it was amazing.
Yeah, she was really
She was impressed.
Yeah, she really was.
She was impressed. She was impressed with the cleanliness of the place. It doesn't smell.
No, it doesn't smell.
And especially that meat shack, just
It's wonderful.
beautiful,
Beautiful.
so clean, so beautiful.
Butcher block.
Hey,
Oh boy. Well, somebody made a joke about stepping in poo. When was the last time anybody stepped in poo here? Have you?
did I have not? Did I put a chicken, they said I put a chicken brick envelope in here. But you gave it to me and told me to put it in here. Yeah, didn't you told me to put it in here, right?
No, I told you to put a number on it and give it back to me.
You didn't say give it back to me.
Oh, well, all the things with numbers ought to come back to me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Thank you for noticing. Appreciate it.
Well, you really gotta kind of watch us today. I'm just,
I'm crazy with the heat. I hate the heat. And it's hot.
We got some good excuses going, damn
I'm
it.
tired. It was a long day. I'm cranky. Shall I go on?
We got lamb chops though.
We have lamb chops. Thank
You know what we
goodness.
don't have? We have corn in there. What, do you put the corn in a microwave for a few minutes, or what do you do with corn? Like,
That takes a few minutes to boil.
you put some water on? I got corn.
Yep, I'll put it right
Okay,
now.
Pearl Pure Heart says to get rid of telemarketers, go to the FTC website and register for free, and they have the do not call here.
Yeah,
But clarify one thing for me, because I've done that before and I'm still getting them. And then I checked into it and they told me that you have to do that every 6 weeks in order to stay on the list. And I'm not sure about that, but maybe someone knows out
I
there.
know a little bit more about it since the other day. To block a call, 'cause we had a problem the other day with it. I don't know what the exact problem was.
But-
We had a camera person that was calling me every 3 minutes.
But that wasn't like an automated call, but that was different. But
That was different. But at any rate,
yeah.
to try and block that one call, apparently you have to go buy a different kind of phone where it says will block calls on the phone.
Really?
And one of those made by Uniden and the other one's made by somebody else. Begins with a P. You know that thing?
Panasonic?
Panasonic. Yeah, so you have to buy a special phone to get it blocked. Then we got into the Star 57, which I heard would do it, but it doesn't. Star, she's throwing things.
Don't drop those lamb chops.
What?
Everyone's okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
How are the lamb chops?
They just ding.
Oh, they're just things?
Okay.
That's a bit. You might stick a thermometer in and see what it says. They must be done though. Where was I? I was talking about corn, or what was I talking about?
We were talking about telemarketers.
Telemarketers. Star 57, Star 67 just blocks your phone number from the one you're making the call.
What?
You were the one that told me Star 67. But Star 67 blocks them from printing your number
Right.
on the other end.
Yeah. And then
That
I said,
wasn't-
and then I think I said star 57.
Yeah, Star 57, yeah, it was, I don't know what that does.
Did you get the? By the way, thank you for sending me an email at 2:45 in the morning. Just.
It
Yes,
didn't
you
wake-
did.
I did. Didn't wake you up though, did it?
No.
No,
Of
I
course
didn't
not.
think so.
I was already late. No. No, but I get up and I
was
saw it
saying,
and I went, oh, good, you got another call. But I did send something back to you. I don't know if you got that.
I don't know.
Nah, whatever. We'll check it later.
Whatever.
Okay, let's move on because we're getting way behind here. Eula wants to know, did you see the article written about the service dog Agatha? It was in the Worcester paper.
Tuca.
Agatha.
I saw one on Tuca.
Really?
Brian and Tuca.
Oh, okay. If you have it, can you forward it to us or forward us the link? That would be great. Baseball stadiums use misters
Yep.
and misses
Find out
too.
Find out what kind they use. We need a pretty good size one there. Because what I'm trying to do is to move the chicken board into the giraffe tent. And I put my water bottle down on the table down there, and I asked the camera people if they couldn't see if they could focus on it, because they can zoom in pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So, if they can zoom in there, then that's where we're gonna do the chicken, because it was awful hot there last time. So,
Sure was.
besides that, I'm really trying to redesign the chicken thing. Chicken. You know, at the beginning of all this, I said, and you mentioned it the other day, if they lay an egg, there's an extra $50.
Okay.
You know, you have to, you know, in the process of holding, if an egg is laid, there's an extra $50 prize. Well, I've decided to try and expand on that.
Okay.
It,
I've never seen one yet lay an egg on the table, have you?
no.
Okay, I'm just
So
saying.
therefore, I have to redesign this whole thing. It's been a failure. So, somehow,
No, it's not a failure at all.
somehow I have visions of dyeing an egg purple and using it to identify a second winner or something. I've
Okay.
got something in mind.
Uh-oh.
And then somebody else suggested that after that happens, that we should have this, it's all over because the old lady's standing there singing. And that was supposed to be me.
Oh, I will be sure not to be there. No, I'm kidding.
Tear my hair out.
What will you be singing?
I don't know. I only know Broadway songs, and sometimes I only know half of them.
Do you know any Broadway songs about chickens?
Chicken.
I knew it.
What is it?
I don't know. But Carrie says she would happily come help pick up poop, even cook for us all.
Cooking. Cooking?
Come on,
Who's coming? Who is it?
Carrie.
We don't care. Anybody that cooks is good. Somebody called me. Somebody called me this afternoon to see.
Wait a minute, that's not true. But go ahead.
Somebody called me this afternoon to see whether we're having open house tomorrow, and I said 5. They said, what time is it? I said, well, usually 12 to 4. And they said, is there any way we can come any earlier? Because apparently his wife has MS and doesn't like the heat and all that sort of thing. I said, well, actually, I said, we're here from 7 o'clock if you bring donuts. I said, any time after 7 o'clock, there's somebody here with something. If you got donuts, you're welcome.
And I'll be here tomorrow morning,
You
so.
will? I so do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, even better. All right. Someone's asking about my surgery. How long do I think it's next week. Well, not this, it's the week after, actually. And I will be out.
Till somebody can drive him up here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be coming back. I'm gonna have to get rides up. I can't drive for 5 to 6 weeks.
And I'm gonna be picking you up.
We'll see.
We get a wheelbarrow. We'll get him up here somehow.
Just let me take one of the golf carts home. I could drive that.
We got a car. We got a
Okay.
wheelbarrow.
And
Is it done?
It's
I'm just-
getting there, and I've got the water on for the.
Oh, I mean, but what's the temperature? Did we do a temperature thing?
I haven't done something.
I have the thermometer was there on the counter because I was doing something earlier.
I'm just not gonna be able to do much work for a long time. Probably a few months minimum, which
But you
kind
can
of.
sit there and yap.
I'll just sit and yap. I'll
There you
I'll
go.
work on your computer. I'll do whatever you want. But I will be back because I'm nervous about not being here because I'm so afraid the dogs are gonna forget me.
Oh, we can't have that happen.
And Ian, they you're gone for a couple of weeks and you come back and they're twice the size.
Twice
It's
the
just, it's like,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I'll miss the place, but I'll be back. Don't worry. Well, actually,
Not gonna take lamb chops when you get back.
you can always bring them down. Yeah.
No, I can't drive that far. There's highway.
Well,
I don't do highway.
drive the tractor.
There you go.
Fill up the bucket with lamb chops and bring them down. Here you go. All right. They're asking questions about Richard, but they're all answering the questions, which is good, so thank you. And thank you, Snow Dog, for your good luck wishes. I appreciate it.
What did they ask of him?
They were asking about Richard, and people are answering the questions, so we can skip that.
All right.
And it looks like it's,
Are they answering them correctly?
it looks like it's accurate.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's accurate. You can go back and check afterwards, but it looks like it's accurate. How did Opal do with Scarlett's uncle?
Not terribly well. Of course, she just came in heat at that point. Just came in heat because before we took her up there, we tested her with the toilet paper test.
Oh,
She was not. There was nothing coming out. So then we put her up. We walked her up to the training room, and by the time she got there, she was dripping.
so now that you've explained all that, she says, and by uncle, I mean Betsy's human one.
Okay.
Sorry.
What temperature do we want?
Like 160.
160,
What do you got?
165.
But that's what I was thinking it's supposed to be.
What do you got?
That's what we've got.
Good.
Awesome.
Somebody
Any
else?
news about grommet swimmers? No, because we haven't been able to check
No,
them
we
yet.
didn't do anything about that.
Maybe tomorrow. Who's the beautiful young lady playing Vanna today? That's Lainey.
Hi. Lane's a volunteer, not Lane the dog.
I think they
Where
could
are you from?
probably.
Manchester?
Manchester, okay.
Oh, okay.
You can be from Manchester, that's okay.
That's good.
That works. We used to go down to Manchester with a donkey for Christmas.
Yeah, that's how I found out.
How was that? By.
That's how she
They used to bring Mary down.
Oh, really? Oh. Awesome. That's great. All right. Is Neil coming for sure to SDP? And there
I
are.
have purchased Neil as far as I know, and I think Twan is dealing with it. She knows the gal or calls her. I don't know what language they speak. God forbid. I have trouble with English, so as far as I know, I have purchased it. It's only three or 4 weeks old, so we have to wait a while. But it's a mantle.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
It's got the white neck.
Yeah.
And where Leroy has come up with cherry eyes, which can be. What's the
Hereditary.
word? That's the word. Thank you very much.
Hereditary. Genetic.
It's not all that bad because you just operate on them when it happens. But we might go better with this one. I don't know. You know, another thing I put in the Daily Doggy today. You know, we have light-colored dogs now, yes, but you got to realize back when we started all this a couple of years ago, we had Thumper, who was black, and Luna, who was black.
Mm.
So the majority, and Thumper was our main stud. He bred up all of them. He and Bumpy are both dead black. So that's why we had much darker puppies back then.
Mhm.
Now that we have our main stud is a Harlequin, which is Bentley, we get a variety of colors. And some of them are white. But that's not bad, you know? I don't see it. That's nice.
Work with what we have.
Well, I mean, tell me that's what, you know, she would have been a perfect service dog.
Mm.
Except somebody convinced me long ago that I shouldn't do that.
Mm.
I should have not spayed her.
Mm.
She would have been great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was going with conventional wisdom at that point, and spayed her. It's the worst thing I ever did. That's a good dog. She's 12 years old.
She is great, yeah. Blue Penguin wants to know if you looked at the email in reference to the prank phone calls she sent you. If not, then you might want to look for it after.
I saw some come in. I did not.
Okay, so we check that. And Pixie Dust sent you a link, Aeromist misting fans. So we should check that out after.
I've been there. I just spent 20 minutes on their website. They don't seem to be. They're Milo and the Grisha or whatever the two that I wanted. They don't seem to have them.
Okay. Craftier says, I remember Priscilla mentioned Olive had some major problems with her rear end glands, and Teal is her son. Perhaps the problems are related. That could be a genetic thing also. I don't know.
Anal glands are anal glands. They, you know, any of them can have a problem.
Okay.
I'll tell you what one thing I'm concerned, I'm thinking about is, I don't know how these dogs are getting so big. We have some big dogs down there. And so I'm wondering if these steroids that they feed the beef, where our dogs are eating so much of the beef, if the steroids aren't going through. I just don't understand where all these big dogs are coming from.
They're great names.
These are big ones. I mean, some of them are awful big. And we didn't start that way, because then we thought that, you know, you could fly. These are huge.
Let's see. Not sure what she's referring to, so we'll skip that. Which dogs are in the house tonight? We've got Audrey. Was it Vivian? I can't remember who we brought up, and Clark.
Vivian. Is that okay?
I think so, yeah. Who goes Vivian?
I think so.
And of course Bailey. And I don't know, who's on tonight, do we know? Not sure.
Should be
I don't know.
Aaron.
Aaron? We think. Okay, Sherry in South Carolina. Microwave corn on the cob. Cut the end off the cob, but leave the husks on. Wrap each ear in the husk in a wet paper towel. Microwave about 3 minutes per ear. Corn will slide right out of the husks. Interesting. I actually do that on the grill. We cook corn on the grill right in the husks. I usually put either a little olive oil or butter, like just lift some up, put it on, and it just melts in. It's great. Great.
I don't think we have any butter.
You're out of butter?
I know.
What the heck?
I know.
What kind of joint are you running?
Sorry.
Sandra from Arizona wants pictures of the clean meat shack. You've got it. But I have to clean it first. Because right now, it is strewn with roast beef, because I still have to go down and finish. I've got like 10 bins down there I still haven't finished yet. I'm going to do them tonight.
Tonight or tomorrow?
No, tonight. Because I'm going to take a few more out for tomorrow.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, go ahead. You'll hear the down there.
Okay. My stomach's growling.
Link already forwarded to Carlene. Tupa, aka Agatha. It's in your email. So you said you saw
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, okay. Agatha is the same as Tuca.
Right, okay.
Okay. Agatha is Tuca now. All right. Okay.
That dog is doing beautifully. The guy is fantastic with her. She's living in a home with five guys.
I think that's wonderful.
I think so. It's a veteran's home.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, the woman has a house out there. She lets the guy. I don't know. I don't understand the whole deal, but she has this house and there full of 5 veterans. And Brian and Tucker, that's where they live. Brian was having things like 30 seizures a day. Now he has about 1 a month since he got
Really?
the dog.
Wow.
Fantastic.
And what I thought was so nice that the community, you know, they mentioned the stores, like all love the dog, and so
Right.
it's really
Yeah.
such a great ambassador for service dogs and
Right.
how they're allowed and such, and
Yep.
That's true. That's a
that's
good
just
point.
gonna continue out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Puppy Love says, your Carlene is correct. Agatha was renamed Tukula. Sorry about the spelling. I'm not a hockey person because the goalie for the Bruins is Tuca. His name is
That's where
Tuca.
that came from?
That's
I
probably
didn't-
where it came from.
I didn't know where that came from.
Love Dog says I was correct about saying that you have to register repeatedly, but says that it works if you register once a week. This is the no-call list.
Oh,
If you register once a week for several weeks in a row.
No, wonderful. Oh,
I thought that you had to do it like every 6 weeks or something, but we'll look into that. I mean, that might be the way it works now. And then they're talking about cooking corn now on the
Well, I think what I'm gonna put on mine is the answering machine's gonna say, send an email, you know? And then I'm just not gonna let it ring, turn the ringer off.
Yeah, but then you
I
might
just-
lose,
Who? Well,
you might lose calls, so.
Well, they can send me an email. Give my email address, because really, I don't know how the one got going from North Carolina. That one sounded like it was a person that knew us at least. But the same day, there was one from California, the second, and that one was in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Could be annoying.
Yeah, guess so.
I don't like it when my sleep is upset.
Excuse me. So Danes from Sioux Falls says, for smartphone users, there's an app called White Pages Caller ID. The app is free to download and use. It does an excellent job of identifying unknown calls and allows the user to control what numbers are blocked. There's a website and a Facebook page with more information, so we can look that up after as well.
But that's for my cell phone.
Right.
Nobody calls.
Yeah, they're not for the land phones.
Yeah.
Landlines. Who's gonna do the meat cutting while I'm away? Well, Annie has apprenticed and is interested in doing some, and I have a couple of other people that are interested, but I'm trying to build up enough stock so that we can go several weeks before we need to really do anything, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. I don't know,
Hopefully you
we'll see.
haven't got any of the young kids shoving their hands down.
No, there aren't gonna be any young kids doing that, no. But Annie,
Yes.
Carlene just called you a young kid.
Oh,
You should feel privileged and good. Did Opal like Betsy's uncle? Is she going to be with him after the heat cycle?
I don't know. You gotta have somebody who's able to take care of the dog. Betsy's uncle does live in a family situation, so there would be some teenagers around to help. I don't know. I don't know what's going on one day to the next. We just go from one day to the next, and somehow we get there.
Alright, we're just gonna do a few more here. This is Texas Elements.
The food is smelling better and better.
Alright, but you have to hear this one. Chicken in the bread pan scratching out the dough. Granny, will your dog bite? No child, no. Granny, will your hen peck? No child, no. Paper cut her bill off a long time ago. Or Pappy cut her bill off, sorry. Can't read. New glasses. Pappy cut her bill off a long time ago.
Wasn't that cute?
The poor thing.
They do DB. A lot of chickens.
How do they eat?
They manage.
Boy, I'd have trouble with my beak cut off. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes, I did put the I gave the chicken brick envelope back to her, so. Is Grace going to pick up the new puppy?
No, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have to look into, and everybody else can look into for me, Pet Air from Frankfurt. I don't know what the deal is with them, but they've been around a while, and I have only good reports about them. They will hand carry a puppy from A to B and put it on the plane, and you get it off the plane. And, you know, they've got water and food and fluffies, and, you know, they do a good job, last I knew, so. I do want to check on that. And there was always this pups in flight deal where the airline go get them for you. They send an airline employee, a volunteer, and they fly all over the place, picking up the puppy and bringing it back. So that's kind of fun. That's how we got Walter and Scarlett here. 2 different, and they fly standby, so you never know where the puppy's gonna be laid over and things, and they ride a clean dog and baby wipes, and you know, they do a good job.
Alright, Catbird said she saw her card being opened and totally misses us guys, so we'll be making her ferry reservation soon.
Huh.
Be glad to see you again. And one more, and this is gonna be it. If you deliver, I will place an order for lamb chops. Deliver what? What am I delivering?
I don't know.
The lamb chops.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be delivering, I'm gonna be receiving. So, but anyway, but thank you.
We have a pretty good deal going with Costco. Those are good lamb chops.
They're very good. They're very good.
I had some lamb chops at the meeting the other night at the country club, and they did not hold a candle to Costco's.
And Andy's been slaving over the hot stove in there, so I think we're ready.
Are we
I
ready?
was just gonna say, send your spirit sticks in.
Spirit sticks.
Spirit
yes.
sticks, yes. Please send your spirit sticks in, absolutely.
And rocks. We have a few rocks here.
Here, rocks. Oh, that reminds me. I still have a whole bag of rocks in the car. When I was on the beach, I picked a rock for everybody. Everyone has a little special rock, so. I already gave you yours, I think, right? Your
Yes,
paper
you
weights?
did. They're right there.
There you go. There you go. I found one, it's the perfect size. It's a little small, but it's the perfect shape of an egg.
Really?
Yeah, that one's for Grace, because she takes care of the chicks, so.
Okay.
All right,
Okay. We're gonna do something with the camera.
I will.
I'm gonna try and find lamb chops. You want some lamb chops too?
I'm actually gonna
Knee replacement.
You have to talk louder because I can't
I'm
hear.
gonna head home.
Night all.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for your
Hey,
help.
thank you for your help today.
Yeah,
It
no
was
problem
great.
at all.
Really appreciate it. Carlene,
Yes,
did you turn the mic off?
I did not.
Okay, I'll get it. Thanks again, Lee.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
Anytime. We need the help.
I have a few potatoes in there. Look at that.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, big.